Blink right now. In that fraction of a second, your retina just obliterated 150 million photons. We often describe the eye as a passive window or a camera lens, a simple tool for letting the world stream in. The reality is a matter of chemistry. Inside the retina, particles of light crash into specific proteins called rhodopsin. This impact deforms and breaks the rhodopsin molecule. This structural collapse is the specific event that triggers a single neural spark. This process is metabolically expensive. To process a single glance, your eye must break down and reconstruct these proteins millions of times every second. Seeing is a relentless act of consumption. Every image you perceive requires the chemical destruction of the very light you are trying to observe. Humans are trichromats. Our visual world is built using just 3 types of cone cells to slice up the light spectrum. This hardware leaves us blind to the massive bandwidths of ultraviolet, infrared, and polarized light bouncing off the objects around us. Other species operate on a different scale. The mantis shrimp possesses 16 different types of color photoreceptors. Within that creature's visual range, the human experience of color is restricted to a narrow gray keyhole. We occupy a world flooded with visual data, yet our hardware ignores the vast majority of the physical universe. Even within the narrow light we can detect, there is a structural flaw in the human eye called the optic disc. This is the point where the optic nerve bundle exits the back of the eyeball. There are no photoreceptors here. This creates a permanent void of raw information in the center of your visual field. Hold your hand up in front of your face. There is a biological hole in your vision right now, yet the image remains perfectly seamless. Our biological cameras have a permanent blackout zone in the middle of the lens. The image you are looking at is a fabrication. You cannot see the hole because of perceptual interpolation. To hide the visual void, your brain actively covers it. It samples surrounding textures and colors to paint over the blind spot in real time. It draws in the missing data before you have a chance to notice the gap. Only 10% of the information you perceive actually originates from the optic nerve. Processing that data takes time. There is a lag of about 1/5 of a second, meaning the visual signals reaching your brain are already in the past. To survive this delay, the brain constantly forecasts the immediate future. It projects an estimated version of the present to allow you to react to the world. What we call seeing is the result of destroyed photons, a limited spectrum, and a significant anatomical gap, all delayed by 1/5 of a second. You are isolated inside a dark skull. The world you experience is a creative edit, a projection rendered by a brain that cannot show you the raw feed. You see the hallucination your brain requires to keep you functioning. Next time, we look at the human organ that can regenerate from almost nothing and the price of that survival.